Back to the Omni in Atlanta, 45-34. East Tennessee State with the lead on Arizona. The three-pointer has been the story of this game thus far. East Tennessee State shooting 11 of 19 from three-point land so far, Quinn.
Well, that is exactly the story here, Greg. They've been able to shoot the basketball with great accuracy, and it has forced Arizona to play a little more extended defense. And when they do that, now all of a sudden, you can see that East Tennessee State can get the ball going to the basket. You can see what happened in the halftime. Lute Olson told his group, get the ball inside. Let's stop throwing up these jump shots.
Marty Story trying to let East Tennessee State pick up where they left off. Didn't work that time. Optic comes back. Optic, Reeves, Womack, Rooks, and Mills on the floor for Arizona.
Well, I said it, Greg, while we were talking in the halftime, that the thing that's going to happen is as Mills gets two quick baskets, what you have to be concerned about on the other side is you can't keep making three-point shots. At some point, you got to start getting some easier baskets. The law of averages is just against
Talford, Dennis, English, Story, and Jason Niblett for East Tennessee State. Their starting lineup, and English floats through the lane for two.
On Rooks, because Rooks can't guard him. Now, we talked about Greg Dennis having to be a big part of the game. He has not scored a point in the entire first half, but he hadn't had to. They've shot so well. He had English go 2 for 3, Pelfrey 1 for 1, and then you get 3 for 5 on top. So when you get that kind of shooting, you don't need your big gun to necessarily knock down shots.
Here's Dennis from outside,
but he gets involved pretty quickly here.
That's a three. To 38. Mills. And that brings Lute Olson off the bench. He does not want the long-range shot.
It was a bad shot because they was off of one pass, and that's why Lute Olson got up.
At the half, East Tennessee State 11 for 19 from behind the three-point line. They have increased that now to 12 for 20.
Well, the interesting stat you can see there, being out-rebounded by 8 is East Tennessee State, but they got some good scoring. English got 12. Reeves and Mills both had 8 for Arizona.
8 different Bucks have hit the three tonight.
That's his third foul on Sean Rooks. He cannot guard him. They've got to switch English and Sean Rooks off of English because there's no way he can guard him. And they probably put Womack on him because Womack is their stopper. Yeah, that's what they've done. They've put Sean Rooks on Dennis, and Dennis needs to put it on the floor too.
Dennis with the bad pass picked off in the middle, and here comes Arizona. Down 12. Reeves.
Did they call offensive foul?
Yes,
they did.
That is an offensive foul.
There's no question about it.
And that's number 3 on Khalid Reeves.
Well, that puts a real problem with them on the rotation because now if he decides to keep Khalid Reeves in the game, the problem is he can't guard too closely for fear of picking up his 4th foul.
English right around Womack.
Wow, now that was sweet. Very sweet with a nice little kiss off the glass.
And English talking to Chris Mills all the way back down court.
Well, it's been going on the entire game, and that's been part of Arizona's problem. They're so caught up in this talking that they haven't just concentrated on what they need to do.
That's an offensive foul on Rooks.
That's a 4.
And that's 4.
And he was wide open going to the other side, Greg, and he didn't even feel the pressure. Watch his left side to the outside. Watch it. It's wide open, and he never turns the other way. He made up his mind.
Well, you know Lute Olson had to tell his team that they would own the inside part of this game if only they would go to it.
But I'm sure what he told them with that is we can own it if we're patient. And that's what they have not shown here at all in the second half. Not patience at all.
Rooks out of the game. Talford. And here comes Stoudemire. Womack got it, and he'll go to the line. around Dennis. This is Southeast Regional action, and the winner of this game will face Michigan, which beat Temple. Earlier today, Tulane knocked off St. John's. Oklahoma State over Georgia Southern.
I liked how when I talked to Coach Steve Fisher from Michigan, that he said they're first-year players. You notice he didn't refer to them as freshmen. He said they're first-year players, and they've got some experience now. They really aren't freshmen anymore.
And there's a giveaway by the Buccaneers. Fourth turnover of the night for ETSU. Reeves into the lane and lost it.
Oh,
up ahead, Niblett.
He got down court in a hurry. He covered the last 30 feet like it was nothing.
54-41. ETSU. That's a block for Dennis.
And a save, and Dennis gets it. This is East Tennessee State's pace.
Story from Telford.
Lute Olson's got to figure out how to slow this tempo down, because this pace is exactly where East Tennessee State wants it.
Arizona trails by 15. Optic. Womack. And the foul is on Marty Story.
I'm watching Arizona out here. Part of what they're doing great, they are so impatient. This particular time down the court, the ball never left the right side of the court.
15:48 left in this game. The Bucks are in charge.